Interesting psychological facts about love. And dark psychology, facts about human behavior. People at the same level of attractiveness are more likely to end up together. Hugs that last over 20 seconds release the chemical oxytocin, which makes you trust that person more. The simple act of looking at a picture of a loved one can help relieve pain. Studies have shown that happier people who are enjoyable to be around are harder to break up with and tend to stay in relationships longer. People would rather change the truth than change their views about people. When a man finds a woman attractive, he may flex his muscles and adapt postures that make him appear taller and stronger. Studies have shown that relationships are most likely to end within 3 to 5 months from the day they begin. It only takes up to 4 minutes to decide whether you like someone or not. Women's tears have been biologically proven to reduce arousal and lower testosterone levels in men. Expressing gratitude towards people you love causes an immediate spike in your happiness. When two lovers gaze into each other's eyes, their heart rates synchronize. Parents who view failure as a negative event tend to have kids who are more likely to believe an intelligence is fixed and cannot be increased. Men with deeper voices appear more attractive to women, and women with higher-pitched voices are more attractive to men. Thinking of love influences creativity, and thinking of sex influences concrete thinking. Women tend to be more attracted to men with prominent cheekbones and a strong jawline, as this is linked to high testosterone levels. Holding hands with someone you love can relieve physical pain, stress, and fear. People find symmetrical faces more attractive, as this is an indication of good health. People who often help others are likely to be happier often and less likely to get depressed as and when they get older. Men suffering from sleep deprivation are more likely to assume that a woman wants to sleep with them. Couples who are too similar to each other are not likely to last. Research has shown that emotionally intense experiences, such as a breakup, divorce, or the loss of a loved one, can contribute to real physical pain in a person's heart. This is an actual condition known as broken heart syndrome. Kind people are seen as more attractive by the opposite gender. Children who grow up in a stressful environment with strict parents are more likely to develop the habit of overthinking as adults. According to studies, women are more attracted to men wearing red than other colors. A relationship should last more than 4 months to be a true love story. The more you ignore the one you like, the more you will fall for them. People are more honest when physically tired. This is why most people confess things during late-night conversations. Women remember men with a deep voice rather than a high-pitched voice. People who are in love have chemical similarities with people with OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder. Dilated pupils show your attraction to someone and make you more attractive. People prefer symmetrical faces in their partners because it is unconsciously believed that they have better genetics. Men are more attracted to women who possess a bone structure that resembles that of their mother. When you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better, looking better, and even start attracting better. Friendship that started in the period between 16 and 28 years of age is more likely to be robust and long-lasting. It is said if you dance before leaving the house in the morning, you are likely to walk out in the real world with an optimistic perspective. First 3 seconds you wake up, you will not remember anything. A study shows that living in a place with high water visibility is significantly linked to lower levels of psychological distress. Your pupil expands up to 45% when you look at someone you love. Waking up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason may indicate that someone is dreaming about you. When someone misses you, 80% of the time they are likely to appear in your dream. People tend to prefer the music of artists whose public personalities are similar to their own. Sleeping directly after studying, you will remember what you have learned better. Sleeping on your left side has the most health benefits as it aids digestion, boosts brain health, and reduces snoring. Whenever a person seems to be hiding something while talking to you, don't ask them repeatedly. Instead, just make a prolonged eye contact, which will make them uncomfortable and guilty to lie to you, and you will know the truth. Looking into each other's eyes can make strangers fall in love. Studies say that individuals who could instinctively use sarcasm to tackle a frivolous question have a healthy mind. In a group setting, people tend to look at the person they feel the closest to when the group laughs. All women want a lot of sex with the man whom they love. Men want to have a lot of sex with a lot of different women. Waking up just 1 hour earlier could reduce a person's risk of major depression by 23%. Lonely people are likely to take long, hot baths to replace their lack of social circle and emotions. When you are ignored by someone you strongly care about, the reaction in your brain is similar to physical pain. People tend to value emotional intelligence over intelligence in a potential partner. A human head is known to be conscious for about 20 seconds after being beheaded. Individuals who exercise at least 1 to 2 times per week are less likely to suffer depression or anxiety. Those who worry and overthink tend to have higher verbal intelligence, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. People are naturally happier when they are kept busy. Firstborn children are often described as bossy or responsible, while lastborn children are sometimes described as irresponsible and impulsive. You can die from fear because the body releases a big amount of adrenaline, which can be toxic in high amounts. Girls who mature early are likely to be delinquent and emotionally aggressive as they get older. When talking to a girl, use her name frequently, which will make her like you more. Women are great problem solvers when they are low. They just need to speak it out to someone who can listen seriously and be there for them. People who masturbate daily have a higher chance of fatigue, weakness, early ejaculation. May also inhibit sexual activities with your partner, injury to the penis, vision changes, lower back pain, testicular pain, and hair loss. An attractive face is preferred over an attractive body for long-term relationships. Women like to think more about what they love the entire day. Hugging a woman for 20 seconds improves her self-confidence and happiness. The reason we feel confident to sing in the shower is partly that the shower reverb boosts the voice, adds more bass, and sounds more powerful, thus boosting the singer's confidence to sing. You are not responsible for the versions of you that exist in other people's minds. If you have no actions to go with what you have learned, then you have learned nothing. When you find out that someone likes you, a little part of you starts to like them back, even if you never had feelings for them before. Accept that the past will never be the future. You appear more attractive to a person when you make them laugh or smile. Stop going back to what your heart is trying to heal from. Imagine recovering from a toxic relationship and finding someone who actually treats you right. A man will change his ways for you if he wants you. Remember that. If a girl likes you, she will play with her hair while talking to you. People generally prefer an attractive face over an attractive body when they are looking for a long-term relationship. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. If you're attracted to someone who looks similar to you, it's because you unconsciously trust them. A hug longer than 20 seconds will produce hormones in your body that make you trust the individual who is hugging you. The hardest thing in life is finding somebody you can't live without, and then living without them. Spending a large amount of time with someone literally causes you to pick up their habits. Never search for your happiness in others. It will make you feel alone. Search for it in yourself, and you will feel happy even when you are left alone. People will come back into your life after they get disappointed by people they thought were better than you. If you want someone to listen to you carefully, start your sentence with, "I don't want to tell you this." Listen carefully to how a person speaks about others to you. This is how they speak about you to other people. If someone really wants to see you, they will find a reason, they will find a way, and they will make the effort. If he is continuously checking on you several times a week without any genuine reason, that's when you know he is all yours. Once you feel you are avoided by someone, never disturb them again. How amazing is it to find someone who wants to hear about all the things that go on in your head? A safe man comes into your life and loves you correctly. No sneaky stuff, no half-love, no extra females, no inconsistency. Just you and you. Interacting with women, especially women they find extremely attractive, makes men stupid. Loving someone who doesn't love you back is like hugging a cactus. The tighter you hold on to it, the more it hurts. When that person suddenly appears in your thoughts again and again, when you are missing that person and it's hard to sleep. Physical attractions are common, but mental and emotional connections are rare. One day, someone will walk into your life and make you see why it never worked out with anyone else. Nothing is permanent, especially people. Don't have your hopes high. Friends become strangers, lovers become friends, and people leave. With the right person, you don't have to work so hard to be happy. It just happens. Many times, someone's indifference indicates their utmost care, which they do not want to express. If a person is aloof, it may be because they care so much but don't want to show it. Being called baby has a positive effect on the female brain. It also helps in instant emotional stress relief. It has been proved that acting extra nice in front of women tends to bring men into the friend zone. So, act natural as you are with others. If you're searching for that one person who will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Do everything you have to do, but not with ego, lust, and envy. Do it with love, compassion, humility, and devotion. Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. The great courageous act that we must all do is to have the courage to step out of our past so that we can live our dreams. Make your anger so expensive that no one can afford it, and make your happiness so cheap that people can almost get it for free. You can't change what's going on around you until you start changing what's going on within you. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which is open for us. Honestly, if a man wants you, you won't have to ask for effort. He'll make time. He'll call you. He'll text you. Trust me. People will walk in and out of your life, and those you least expect will become past remembrances of a temporary time you once thought was permanent. Never take too much care of someone because you won't be able to stand the pain when they start avoiding you. Don't hold on to anyone who's leaving, otherwise you won't meet the one who's coming. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is a part of getting over. Sometimes you just have to accept the fact that some people only enter your life as temporary happiness. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue with their actions. You just have to distance yourself. People think being alone makes you lonely, but that's not true. Being surrounded by the wrong people is the loneliest thing in the world. You will never be able to experience everything, so please do poetic justice to your soul and simply experience yourself. There are 4 sure signs if a guy truly loves you. It's a sure sign that person is attracted to you. First, watch whether he mirrors your behavior and observe if his body and feet are angled toward you. Second, see if he makes eye contact with you when you're around and pay attention to whether he smiles around you. Third, ask yourself whether he seems nervous or awkward when you're around. Fourth, pay attention to whether he's always willing to hang out with you and finds excuses to touch you. 70% of women do not enjoy their first sexual experience. A woman will never disclose how many men she has slept with. Men are attracted to larger buttocks as it subconsciously signifies fertility. Most individuals have their first sexual experience at the age of 19. Did you know women are more attracted to men who pay attention, someone who remembers details about them without having to be reminded? During sexual activity, women experience up to a 25% increase in breast size. Only 7% of men keep their eyes open when kissing, only 5% of women do. Psychology says that couples who fight a lot really love each other. When 2 people fight, a third person is usually happy. Life isn't a playground, a music playlist all sweet or always easy. Girls like their praise very much, even if the praise is false. If everyone only talked about what they understood, Earth would be super quiet. 2 things go on forever: the universe and how silly people can be. I'm not too sure about the universe, though. You're not going places just to get there, but to enjoy the journey along the way. Even from rocks in your way, you can make something pretty. We hardly think about what we already have, but we're always thinking about what we don't have. What doesn't make me die makes me stronger. Early mornings bring good things. You can't see the whole forest because you're focused on each tree. Everyone should clean their own doorstep. Jealousy is a strong feeling that eagerly seeks out things that hurt. In times of crisis, desperate measures are taken. Having something for sure is better than hoping for more. Don't expect things to happen before they actually do. If there's smoke, there's probably a fire. If a woman does not love you, she will distance herself from you and will not show interest in talking to you. People often think others have it better than them. There's something good in every bad situation. Being curious about sickness and death is just another way of being interested in life. The artist's greatest happiness comes when thoughts blend completely with feelings, and feelings blend completely with thoughts. When people have technology and comfort, they talk about culture, but they might not truly have it. Tolerance becomes wrong when it's used for evil things. A person changes once they truly understand themselves. War is just a cowardly way to avoid dealing with Pi's problems. The one who loves more is seen as weaker and often suffers. There are many types of stupidity, and cleverness can be one of the worst. Traveling in a straight line doesn't hold any mystery. The mystery lies in exploring all around it. It's better to know a truth that might hurt than to believe a lie that seems helpful. Men in polygamous relationships prioritize sex, but feel unsatisfied in their overall relationships. Engaging in sexual activity 2 to 3 times per week leads to an enhanced immune system. A woman inserts her finger into her vagina to soothe and relieve warmth and arousal. Engaging in sexual intimacy with deep affection for your partner brings great enjoyment and can positively impact sperm quality. Some women can achieve orgasm through nipple and breast stimulation alone. A study found that men consider sleep and food as important as sex. From setbacks, you can become smarter. What little Hans doesn't learn, big Hans won't learn either. Couples who have more sex tend to argue less. Based on survey findings, it was revealed that 2% of women have extra breasts. When a man caresses a woman's lips, cheeks, and neck, it arouses sexual desire in women, resulting in immediate satisfaction. If someone is always on your mind, it means you are also on theirs. Women can be highly aroused by chest stimulation. When a woman is ready for sexual intercourse, her body temperature rises and her breasts swell. Those who have sex once or twice a week reduce their chances of heart disease by 30%. Psychology says, according to psychology, you actually look 3 times better to others than you do when you look at yourself in the mirror. Psychology fact: Robin Williams once said, "A hungry stomach, an empty wallet, and a broken heart can teach you the best lessons of life." Being in a relationship is not about dates or showing off. It's about being with the person who makes you happy. Not only is working irregular hours bad for your social life and your health, but it has a chronic effect on your ability to think, a new study has found. Study says couples who make fun of each other have happier relationships. Crying has a psychological effect on the body, such as releasing neurochemical substances that can improve mood. People who laugh more are able to tolerate pain better, both physically and mentally. Having too much sex can cause exhaustion and fatigue. Long-term can affect the cardiovascular system, kidney function, erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, orchitis, prostatitis, and many other diseases. If you fall asleep while overthinking, then your mind will stay active even during your sleep, and you will wake up tired. When you can't see something, you tend to forget about it. Being alone weakens your body. Having friends strengthens your body. Girls usually don't maintain eye contact with the person they love. Once you feel avoided by someone, never disturb them again. Self-respect is much more important. If you want to do something, just do it. Otherwise, you'll end up procrastinating.